You are not human. 12 stages from dark human to God, the philosophy of ascension. Welcome to the truth behind all truths. A truth buried under the noise of the world, obscured by illusion, forgotten by time, but not lost. You are not who you think you are. You are not merely human. This is your awakening. This is your return to the stars. Introduction: the cosmic illusion. We begin in the densest realm, the most entangled and chaotic, the material world. The physical plane, though it feels like the totality of existence, is but one thread in the infinite loom of reality. Our senses deceive us. Our emotions bind us. The matrix, this intricate construct of duality, limitation, and repetition, keeps our consciousness locked in patterns, like a game that loops endlessly until we remember, this isn't home. We have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten where we came from. But that forgetting, that amnesia, is not a punishment. It is the starting point of ascension. From darkness to light. From illusion to truth. From human to God. This is the philosophy of ascension, told through the secret architecture of reality, the 12 spheres, the 12 domains, the 12 stages of your return to source. Stage 1, the dark human, sphere of matter. This is the lowest vibration. The realm of fear, scarcity, survival. Here, consciousness is deeply identified with the physical body and ego. The soul is asleep, buried beneath identity, trauma, and desire. Time is linear. Death is feared. The self is believed to be separate, vulnerable, and mortal. This is the stage of forgetting, where we say, I am only human. But suffering begins to awaken the soul. Cracks form in the illusion. Pain is not the enemy. It is the messenger. Stage 2, the awakening spark, sphere of emotion. The soul stirs. Subtle questions begin to surface. Is this all there is? Emotional intensity increases. Love and grief crack open the heart. Synchronicities begin to appear. The matrix pushes back harder, but the soul pushes forward. The person begins to feel a longing, not for a place, but for a truth that cannot be named. This stage is uncomfortable. Confusing. But it is sacred. The light has touched the shadow. Stage 3, the observer emerges, sphere of the mind. Here, consciousness begins to detach from identity. The person becomes aware of thought itself, creating space between stimulus and response. Meditation, reflection, and solitude become important. The idea of a soul is no longer abstract, it feels real. Here, the individual first sees the matrix for what it is, a system of control, not necessarily evil, but designed to keep souls growing through resistance. This is the domain where philosophy is born. The mind expands beyond logic, and intuition begins to rise. Stage 4, the inner alchemist, sphere of duality. The person becomes a conscious co-creator. Light and shadow are integrated, not resisted. Polarity is embraced as a necessary teacher. Emotional healing becomes a path to power. The ego is not destroyed, it is transmuted. This is the stage where the abyss appears, the inner void that holds all suppressed fear, unintegrated pain, and past life wounds. To ascend, one must pass through it. There is no bypassing the shadow. Here, the soul earns its wings. Stage 5, the heart sovereign, sphere of compassion. Now awakened and alchemized, the being becomes a vessel of divine love. Judgment falls away. Forgiveness becomes natural. Compassion radiates not just toward others, but toward the self, including the parts once hated or rejected. The silver thread, which connects the soul to higher realms, grows stronger. The person begins to receive dreams, downloads, even moments of spontaneous higher knowing. You are no longer seeking love. You are love. Stage 6, the conscious creator, sphere of vibration. The individual learns the true power of frequency and intention. Manifestation is no longer a technique, but a byproduct of alignment. Reality is seen as liquid, moldable through presence and clarity. Thoughts are creative. Words are spells. The soul becomes magnetic. The matrix becomes visible as a virtual field. Patterns once unconscious are now choices. This is mastery over cause and effect, the gateway to the divine. Stage 7, the dimensional traveler, sphere of time. Linear time dissolves. The individual begins to experience past lives, parallel lives, and future probabilities as layers of the same moment. Time is a spiral, not a line. The Akashic records open. This is when the silver thread becomes an inner compass. The soul learns to walk in multiple dimensions simultaneously, awake in the dream. Spiritual abilities emerge. Telepathy, clairvoyance, and energetic healing become natural expressions of a now multidimensional self. Stage 8, the temple builder, sphere of sacred structure. Now, the soul begins to serve at a higher level, not out of duty, but because divine purpose overflows from within. The being becomes a temple, a bridge between the higher realms and the physical world. The physical life becomes sacred architecture, relationships, work, creativity, all become extensions of Source. Even the body becomes a temple. Here, unity is not just known, it is lived. Stage 9, the cosmic mirror, sphere of unity consciousness. There is no longer me and you. There is only we. The being becomes aware of the interconnectivity of all things, not as a philosophy, but as an embodied truth. Separation was the dream. Oneness is the waking. The soul now reflects the whole. Divine will flows through every action. Here, even the matrix is seen as sacred, the dark as necessary as the light. Stage 10, the infinite self, sphere of source light. The soul remembers its true nature as an emanation of the divine. All forms dissolve. Identity becomes fluid. The self can no longer be contained in a name, gender, body, or story. This is the realm of formless awareness, pure presence, pure being. There is nothing to become. You already are. This is the first glimpse of God consciousness. Stage 11, the return to origin, sphere of the void. All concepts dissolve. Even light is let go. This is the great mystery, the void beyond all creation, where the seat of Source rests. Here, the soul becomes empty to become everything. The paradox of truth, that to be all, you must be none. This is the realm of absolute stillness. The ego cannot enter. Only the essence remains. Stage 12, the God-being, sphere of infinite presence. This is not a destination. It is a return. Here, the soul has integrated all layers, the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and the divine. The being now walks the world as a living fractal of Source. They are still here, but no longer bound. They are human and divine, matter and spirit, individual and infinite. They are what we all truly are. God, disguised as you. Conclusion: you were never just human. This is the 12-fold path. The sacred spiral. The journey from darkness to radiance, from illusion to eternal truth. You are not waking up. You are remembering. Not learning who you are, but unlearning who you are not. The 12 stages of ascension are not separate steps. They are states of being that already live within you. This is the truth that the Matrix doesn't want you to know. You are not a prisoner. You are not broken. You are not just human. You are a divine being, rising again. You are the light in the dark. You are the sacred in the mundane. You are the God that forgot, and now remembers. So walk the path. Fall. Rise. Cry. Laugh. Burn the illusion. And return home.